everybody, Kicking It Retro here today, and this video is long time overdue. Shoutouts to Master in the description below. If you guys want to go to the original video this team came from, or the video that Master made in response to it, check out the links down below in the description. Today we're having a red, blue, and yellow TGB duel Wi-Fi battle in the red, blue, yellow 7U tier versus my buddy Marcos. I got Charmeleon, I got Golbat, Hitmonchan, Meowth, Shellder, and Tentacool. If you know the references or the music, let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoy the show, make sure if you're subscribed, and let's jump into it. Hey everybody, it's Retro Knight. Surrender now or prepare to fight. If you're just joining us, we have a red, blue, yellow match versus Marcos in the red, blue, yellow 7U tier, inspired by two people. Master, who actually went and made a video featuring a team that I featured, and also for you, NecroStevo, but you gotta stay tuned to the end to find out why. He is leading with a Voltorb. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of anything on my team being paralyzed. By the way, as always, if you know the music that we're kicking in today's show or the references, drop a comment down below and let me know. The only solution I see here is to Fire Blast this thing immediately. I'm not a fan of Thunder Wave on any part of my team, especially some of my better sweepers like Meowth. Now, the one thing, the mitigation to Thunder Wave that I have here is I do have Agility Hitmonchan in the back that can mitigate the Thunder Wave, and plus I want to keep him healthy just in case Meowth is here. And let me tell you something, Meowth is the premier Tauros of Red Blue Yellow 7U, so it's definitely here. That being said, we do get paralyzed on the first try, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this thing's going to go for. He decides to just go for a safe Thunderbolt. And it doesn't do a whole lot to Charmeleon, and of course we just go for that safe slash because I don't want to miss another fire. I don't want to miss a Fire Blast in the key. Get that critical hit and knock that Voltorb out. Let's see what our opponent wants to bring in next. Oh man, oh Tentacool. This is definitely not what I wanted to see either. This thing could wrap my entire team. It could wrap both of my water types. I have to play this random speed tie game with Tentacool in order to wrap him as well. I'm thinking Kuroguro is what I want to go into, but the problem here is I need to keep this at full health as well. I have two solid checks to Meowth. I have Hitmonchan at full health and Shellder at full health that can explode on it. I take that Surf not very well at all. Shellder's special defense is not one of its better capabilities. And now I get to play the fun switch game with Wrap. Guys, let me know if you think Wrap and those type of mechanics in Gen 1 are broken, stupid, or otherwise just dumb. I know they didn't, luckily there was not a trainer in Pokemon Stadium that had nothing but those strategies alongside like Toxic. And thank God Protect did not exist this early and only existed in Generation 2 and onward. That being said, Tentacool is now going to wrap us. We decided to go into our Tentacools to try to match speed ties, probably try to get some wrap going on, but also, we can also stay in versus Tentacool. The problem is his is at full health, and I don't know anything else what his team holds, and I'm pretty terrified. Luckily, the ability to continually paralyze my team with a Voltorb is definitely out of the way. I can understand why he used it. I decided to go into Meowth. You're going to like, why would you throw your Tauros switch in on something that can literally just 2-hit KO it with Surf? Well, for lack of better terminology, I don't have a better switch in. Charmeleon is almost dead. I do not want to play Wrap Speed Tie with Tentacool. I'm not interested in that. I decided to sub up, predicting him to go for Wrap, because if he goes for Wrap behind a sub, it completely misses anyway. And if he has some kind of resistance to my normal type attacks, a Geodude, a Rhyhorn, anything like that, I'm going to Bubble Beam, predicting that swap. Oh, it looks so good in full color, I'm not even going to lie. By the way, I'm using full color on this as well, so I didn't know if you guys noticed. He goes for a Surf right off the bat. He's not, I guess he's not taking the Bubble Beam bait. So, I guess blowing bubbles did absolutely nothing for us. We didn't get a speed drop. We have nothing to show for it. And I'm just thinking, okay, I probably just need to do damage to this thing. I can sit here as much as I can and just try to use my Tentacool, but there's really going to be no offensive gain here. I pretty much have to just go for Body Slam. Thinking about it now, I definitely should have cut this thing down to size with Slash, because it always crits, and it probably would have done a bit more damage. However, the damage range that Tentacool is at for the rest of my team, at this point, doesn't matter a whole lot. So I decide, okay, I don't want Golbat to come in and get frozen solid. Golbat is one of my key sweepers in at the end of the game as well after things had been worn down. I decided to bring in my blooper, and I'm like, okay, let's give you a taste of your own medicine. I will now risk the speed tie. You're at lower health. I imagine he's going to want to keep this around later because, ladies and gentlemen, Tentacool is not slow. It's actually a pretty fast Pokemon, and it works out phenomenally as he goes out of this Ivysaur. I'm assuming he wants to put this to sleep because maybe he has something in the back that could probably benefit from Tentacool being asleep. And we'll get to that in just a moment. So the its attack continues. Oh, it still can't move. Alright, so we go for a Blizzard here, hoping we can do a lot of damage, or a Freeze. We do a ton of damage to the Ivysaur, but now we get slept, and I'm thinking, okay, what is in the back of this team that I'm not seeing? Something doesn't add up here. He's thrown very, very weak Pokemon at my face at the beginning of this battle. Pokemon that have had no purpose other than to paralyze my team, or just afflict status, or just wear my team down. And then it started to hit me. I see this Rhyhorn and I'm thinking, okay. So if his Pokemon are designed in the back for cleaners, then he's got a lot of physical offense and a lot of offense in the mid-game to try to wear down my Pokemon to the point of fast sweepers. And that is a very big problem since I've already foddered off my Red Blue Yellow Tauros, aka my Meowth. I do not wake up, and there was no point to staying in here just simply because of the fact in Red, Blue, and Yellow, even if you wake up on that turn, you don't get to attack. So the fact of Surf doesn't matter. And in the back of my mind this entire time, I'm like, okay, Golbat's Mega Drain is a 3-hit KO. I cannot beat this thing out with Rock Slide. It will 2-hit KO Golbat and end my entire life. So I decided to go in his Shelter. I'm thinking he's going to want to switch here. He doesn't want to take a Surf. He definitely isn't going to play the mitigation here. And I do Explode, predicting the Tentacool. So that works out really, really well. I get that thing out of the way. I no longer have to deal with that because it was a pretty big deal. It could have done significant damage to Golbat, killed off Charmeleon, and weakened down my Hitmonchan. Furthermore, Hitmonchan also would have probably been put into range of Earthquake, which is not a good scenario either. He is going to now bring out Meowth. Okay, so at this point I'm thinking, okay, I'm at full health. I cannot get paralyzed. Had no hacks all game, no freezes, no craziness. So no body slam paralysis, please. That doesn't do hardly anything, and submission just wipes it off the face of the earth. Thank God it doesn't miss. Body slam is a safe 3-hit KO. And Slash is, of course, a 3-hit KO as well. But we get this thing out of the way before it gets to be too problematic. Now, he sends in the Farfetch'd. Oh, man. Somebody watched Big Yellow's video, because Farfetch'd is also really good. It actually has the strongest Slash in the tier, if you can believe it. It's actually much stronger than Meowth's. A little bit higher base stat, but with that always critting, it automatically does what it needs to do, taking out the Hitmonchan. Now, looking at the ranges of everything that I have here, I cannot bring in Golbat. Golbat is my late game cleaner. Let's just recap really quickly. We can beat Ivysaur, and in the back of my mind, still, at this point, we still have that Rhyhorn that's at full HP that can switch in at any time to take this Fire Blast. So I don't know if this Farfetch'd is going to basically, okay, go in instead and try to set up, or if he wanted to go hard to Rhyhorn. The thing is, his Rhyhorn can't really risk a burn either, because then he loses to Golbat, or whatever last Pokemon he thinks that I have. I haven't revealed a grass type, so it could be, of course, Ivysaur. So now I go for this Fire Blast. I'm at 50 HP. This Farfetch'd, of course, does not go down. God, those max DVs are something crazy. I decide to switch into Batton, and he predicts my switch by going for an Agility to set up. So, I'm assuming once he knows that I have Batton now, and he now knows that Rhyhorn can beat this on a 1v1. So now he just needed to get Farfetch'd to a point that he could wipe out Charmeleon, and then he could easily 1v1 my remaining Pokemon between the boosted Farfetch'd to put me in range of Rhyhorn. That being said, I don't know if he's just scared of Batton or he thinks he can't win. I go for a Screech on the switch, and my whole purpose here is to bring him in range of, like, Double Edge plus Hyper Beam. I decide to go for Mega Drain. Even knowing it is a 3-hit KO, I just want to see how much it does, and to my grandest surprise, it does exactly half. I'm going to leave that damage calculation down below in the description because I've always known it, even 4 times super effective, to only be able to do 41%. However, in red, blue, and yellow, let's just remind ourselves that special is 1 stat, so that might make the difference here. And we are able to easily 2-hit KO this thing. However, we now outspeed Farfetch'd, and of course we outspeed the Ivysaur. Huge thanks to Master for featuring my 7U team. Huge thanks to everybody for their recent support. As of recording this video, we are 9 subscribers away from the big 500. We started from the bottom and now we're here. I think Jimmy used to say that to me. Anyway, if you don't know who that is, don't worry about it. He is mega unknown. And that is back from a long time ago. Those are Vector days. Those are Crocodile days. Crocodile tears for Crocodile days. Farfetch'd comes in, and of course, we do outspeed with Batton. And this is for you, NecroStevo. Only way to finish this game is with a Kamehameha. No. It's not a Kamehameha. It is the Hyper Beam! And the Hyper Beam is going to wipe the Farfetch'd off the map. That is the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the music, hope you guys enjoyed the references, and all of the content as of recent. Check out that community post for everything coming, or check me out on Twitter. Follow me down below in the description. That's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, let's take a look at our last look at Mr. Golbat. Take care, I'll see you guys next go-round. Power on, power off.